Everyone, a Complex back with another video, and today Anthem's PTS has dropped once again, and with it we are apparently previewing the Icetides event, which I for one have so far enjoyed immensely. So when you first load in, you will notice that there are some beautiful lights and decorations and even a little bit of snow falling in Fort Tarsis, which I really like. You can talk to Herschel. He'll tell you a little bit about what's going on. And then also, if you load into free play, you will notice the whole of the Bastion is covered in snow. It's a winter wonderland. I, for one, am very much enjoying this winter wonderland business that is happening. I didn't notice any free play events exactly, but there is a new race. That's right. You get to race other people with your javelins through this kind of like obstacle bit of business, and that was so much fun. And this is the PTS, so I don't have like my normal like don't overheat build, so it was a little bit difficult, but I loved it. I cannot wait to do it again, and I can't wait to get my normal javelin in there when it launches fully for everyone, because that is just going to be a blast. I hope that there's a leaderboard for it. I don't think that there is. I think the leaderboard is only for the stronghold currently, but I could be wrong. So kind of hoping in the end we get like a best time kind of leaderboard thing, because that would just be really fun to see what people manage to do with that. I didn't notice any like a free play specific missions, if you will, outside of the race. But the other thing that we did notice was that there were almost like purple embers floating in different places. Especially noticed them during the race a few times. So I don't know what those are going to be. I tried to like fly over them or into them to like pick it up, and I couldn't. So I don't know if that was a visual bug or if that's going to lead to something in the future. So that is something to bear in mind. But outside of that, the Bastion being a winter wonderland that I am now officially obsessed with, can we keep the Bastion winter forever? Is that possible? Because if so, I'm living for it, because it just looks so freaking pretty. There is a new, not Cataclysm event, but just a new like big thing to do in general, and that is actually, well, Tyrant Mine. So now when you load into this specialty Icetides event, Tyrant Mine, you'll notice that you have a time remaining, and then you also have a bonus score multiplier, and that is you have to complete the mission or this particular part of the event before that bonus timer goes up in order to get, well, the bonus multiplier. And now the cool thing is, if you remember from Tyrant Mine, it's kind of divided up into 4 subsections. You've got the zone that we're in now, there's the second echo zone, there is where the relics are, and then there's also the final boss fight. And each of those zones have their own timer, which is super nice. So then that way you're not worried about an overall timer, which actually I enjoyed a lot more than the way the Cataclysm was set up. There is a secret boss per each area. I've only figured out one so far, and I kind of have a handle on the a second one, but I need to go back in and play more, which I'm very excited about. The cool thing is, though, because this is Tyrant Mine and you can't backtrack like we could on the Cataclysm, where in the Cataclysm we complete all the events and then go do secrets. Now it's you have to complete particular zones before, and you can't backtrack like we could before. So there are somatic notes in the area. There is the boss or the mini boss that you can spawn per each area as well. So you can game plan on like picking up somatic notes like after you finish the event. Do you go back and then pick up the somatic notes that might be in that area? Do you just pick them up as you go for the multiplier? But otherwise, it's not a huge bit of planning, which I really like. So it's not like you're going to get angry at a rando because, well, they picked up everything in that zone when you had a 1x multiplier instead of a 16x multiplier. So that part I'm actually enjoying a lot more. It's going to make things a lot easier. And the one event that I did figure out how to spawn the mini boss for was actually super easy to do, and something where if somebody accidentally picks up a few echoes and puts them away before I get a chance to, it's no big deal because there are plenty of echoes around in order for me to spawn them, and one person really is only needed for it. So overall, I'm very much enjoying this change to what is the quote-unquote Cataclysm kind of event. I think that the way Tyrant Mine is working right now is a lot better. Also, the nice part is everybody knows how to play Tyrant Mine, so we're not necessarily worried about everybody trying to learn how to do an event. plus spawn a mini boss, plus find all the secrets, if that makes sense. So you know what you're doing going in, and then it's just kind of finding out the little pieces from there in order to perfect your score, which overall I'm really enjoying. Something to note is that the challenges have been hidden for this seasonal event, so I don't actually know either what the challenges are, what rewards we might be getting, or anything like that. Who knows? Maybe there's also just something that they want to keep spoiler free. And that is pretty much it from what I've discovered so far in the PTS. It does run until November 11th. I will be streaming it live tomorrow, November 9th. So if anybody has questions or you just want to see what the PTS looks like and ask me questions or anything like that, feel free to come hang out with us on Twitch. The link is in the description down below. If you have any questions on the PTS in general, though, also feel free to leave it in the comments or find me on Twitch. I'm always happy to help when and where I can. But y'all, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night and or day, depending on where you are in the world, and I will catch you next time. Bye, guys.